How you doing, friends? Welcome to another classroom session. I'm just up here listening to some Ethiopian music, just chilling, kicking back, just reflecting on many events that occurred this week over 1900 years ago. You're here in this time of March, April. I've got some things up on the board here. As you can see, a picture of the holy temple that once existed in Jerusalem 1900 years ago. Of course, we have the marble statue of the Caesars. We know they were one of the powerful governments at one time, the Roman Empire. And then we have some stones that were up on here that were once actually, that's what's left. This is called the Wailing Wall there in Jerusalem. So I just want to talk with you, friends, a little bit about what's going on. And, 1900 years ago this week, there was a huge, beautiful masterpiece temple that once existed in Jerusalem in the year 33 CE. It was a holy temple of worship. It was built by King Solomon in the 10th century BCE and then was rebuilt again in the 6th century BCE. But on April 13th, 33 CE, a shocking statement was made about this massive holy temple. And when this statement had been said, the listeners who heard it, they were in total disbelief. How could such a thing happen? The statement was, "Do you not see all of this? Truly I say to you, by no means will a stone be left here upon a stone and not be thrown down." The man who said it, the people called him Jesus of Nazareth. But he wasn't finished speaking yet. He went on to make other shocking statements. He said that Jerusalem, the city, would be, quote, surrounded by encamped armies, and that their enemies would, quote, build around Jerusalem, quote, a fortification of pointed stakes, unquote, and besiege them from every side. Again, Jesus' listeners, his disciples, they were in shock. They couldn't imagine such a thing happening to Jerusalem or to their beloved holy city. How? Who? When? When is this going to happen? Who's going to do this? They couldn't wrap their brains around it. No way could this ever happen. But the more they kept asking questions about Jesus, tell us more. When is this going to happen? Who's going to do it? How is it going to happen? He would not elaborate anymore. What he has said was what he has said. That there would not be a stone left upon a stone on the temple, and that Jerusalem, the city, would be surrounded by a fence of pointed stakes and would be taken over by their enemies. Well, guess what, friends? And of course, Jesus of Nazareth said this in the year 33. Well, guess what? Decades later, in the year 70 CE, the Roman armies did come. Under General Titus, they encircled Jerusalem with a fence of pointed stakes. You can Google this up. They encircled Jerusalem with a fence of pointed stakes, and they starved the people inside to the point of almost death. In fact, it was so bad, the starvation there, that people were, it was almost cannibalism. They had locked them up inside the city. No one could get in and no one could get out. And then after so many days of that starvation setting in, the people were weak. They couldn't fight. The Roman armies, they bust around them. They rushed upon the city and they captured it. The holy temple was set on fire and the soldiers tore the temple down. Not a stone was left upon a stone. So, friends, I just wanted to share this with you. This is an event that, keep this in your mind this week as you go about your daily business, your activities, celebrations, whatever. Just keep this event in mind of history, that this was a prophecy that was uttered 1,989 years ago this week. Okay, friends, be safe and take care.